Okay guys, I'm back again with another video. Before I even start the video guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, I'm back with a story time. Okay guys, you might want to get some popcorn, you might want to get a drink, because this story is going to be it's going to be full of foolery, okay? Okay, let's just get straight into it. Now, we are in a pandemic, guys, right? So you can't really go out and really meet people. I mean, you can go places, but it's not like it don't even matter. So I went on Tinder. Yes, guys, I went on Tinder. I know, but I went on Tinder. I figured, okay, maybe I could find some cool new friends, you know, because I'm a cool down to earth, person. All right. So, guys, you're swiping right, swiping left, whatever. I match with a few people, guys. So I matched with this person who we'll call Green. And Green lived in New Jersey. Well, Red Bank, New Jersey. Never heard of Red Bank, New Jersey. Never been there a day in my life. All I know is Atlantic City, for gambling. Okay. So we were on there, we were messaging. But then I said, I really don't be on there like that. I mean, do I look like I need to be on there, guys? Come on. So I said, I'm not really on here. You could, here's my number. You could text me. I don't talk on my phone, guys. I more or less record on my phone or I text. I'm more of a texter, okay? So he texted me. We were texting, but there was some red flags, guys, as to why he was a weirdo. Okay, red flag number one. When I would call him, he would never like answer the phone. And I don't mean late at night, guys. I'll be calling maybe like 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. In the early afternoon or whatever. You know, because I didn't want to call. You know, too late. Nobody should really call you. Too late. So he would never answer the phone, but he'd be texting late at night, like 2 o'clock, and 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and I found that odd. But then again, he works in a restaurant as a cook. So I'm like, well, maybe he comes home late from work and that's the only time he could text. I don't know, guys, but to me it just seemed bizarre. Because a normal person, well, it don't even matter. So then, we're talking and he's like, well, um, I'm like, well, we could probably meet up in Times Square in Manhattan and chill. Because when you're meeting somebody for the first time, it has to be in a public place, guys. You meet them in a public place, you leave their ass in a public place. You know what I'm saying? Just for my safety. I don't know if he's, crazy or whatever. So then he's like, yeah, we could chill. So then, we're continuing to text. We're texting. Now, red flag number two, guys. We never talked on the phones. I never heard this person's voice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he would hear my voice because I would like leave like voicemail. You know, because as I said, he never answered the phone, but he never heard my voice. And I watched too much episodes of Catfish to know when the person doesn't want to talk on the phones, it's clearly you're clearly being catfish. So then and then like one day he was like, you think I'm catfish? I'm like, well, I don't know, because it don't even matter. So then the conversation switched to being sexual. But am I really surprised? It's Tinder, right, guys? And I had downloaded WhatsApp and I sent him the link, and he's like, oh, well, I don't have a good phone. I guess he had an Obama phone, like the free phone. I don't know, guys. It just seemed peculiar. So he downloaded that. I think he borrowed a phone or whatever. And then he was like, oh, well, maybe you could send me some interesting videos, or you could send me some photos. I'm like, I'm not sending you nothing. What I look like? Some weirdo? Um, okay, I sent some photos, but I didn't send no damn videos. But anyway, that's besides the point, guys. So then he's like, so then he's like, well, I'm not gonna come all that way to New York, just to eat. So that means he wanted to, have sex pretty much. But as I said, am I surprised? Not really. It's Tinder. So, okay, now it comes to the day where we're supposed to meet. Okay? And It was May 5th, and that day was kind of chilly. And so I had to take New Jersey Transit out to New Jersey because he refused to come out here, guys. I've never rode New Jersey Transit a day in my life, guys. I didn't even know what the track was. Almost missed the train. If a lady if an angel had an, well, a lady was passing, but she was an angel. Because if it wasn't for her, I would have missed the train. As I said, I've never rode New Jersey Transit. Plus, I have receipts. Um, and maybe I should get the receipts to show you guys. Yes, guys, I have the receipts. Okay, so I could prove what the hell I'm saying. Okay, I have it. Okay. Okay. So the New Jersey. Oh, I got receipts, guys. I'm not just telling y'all bullcrap. What does this say, guys? New Jersey Transit was $32 round trip. You should see it. Say it says if you can't see it, it says $32, $16 each way. This is the receipt right here. It says New Jersey Transit. Okay. So I got that proof. All right. So and then a third red flag. I know this story might be all over the place. The third red flag was he said he didn't have social media. And I found that odd because this person is young. You're younger than me. You're like 31, 32. How you don't have social media? You don't have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook? Okay, well, I knew he had Facebook because he had gave me his name. Green, Smith. We'll call him Green Smith, okay? So, I typed in Green Smith and pictures of him came up from when he was a kid and his family. Okay, fine and dandy. But when I typed in his name, his Twitter came up. So then I texted him. I'm like, I thought you said you don't have social media. I found your Twitter page. And he's like, well, I'm not really active on it. Whether you're active or not, weirdo, you still have a Twitter page. And I also found his Instagram as well, guys. Okay, I did my research on this weirdo. Green. So, okay. I get to New Jersey. I call him. Now, this is the first time I've ever heard this person's voice, guys. So, paid for the room, blah, 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 whatever. Got the receipt for the room. It was the Oyster Point Hotel. What does this say, guys? Oyster Point. Oyster Point Hotel. Okay, this is the receipt for the hotel. You may not be able to see it clear, but I paid a total of I think they charged me once. Well, the guy gave me like a deal and it came to like 170 something. It doesn't even matter, guys, but that's the receipt on that. Okay, so he texted me. No, as I said, I called him, took a cab to the hotel, whatever. He texts, and I text him back, and I'm like, the room is 513. Okay, so he came to the room, guys. Oh, I'm skipping a part. When I had downloaded the WhatsApp, he had called me. He had downloaded I think he borrowed somebody's phone, some cousin phone. It don't even matter whose phone. I don't really care. He borrowed somebody's phone, guys, and he called me, but I didn't recognize the number. But I still answered, and it was him. So I got to see him through WhatsApp, through the video call thing, and it was him. He looked exactly like his, photos, and I'm like, well, you thought I was catfish. He's like, I never said you were catfish. I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, so when he comes into the room at the hotel, he's torn, and I'm surprised, guys. And you're probably saying, "What? You didn't know he was tall?" No, guys, I did not know he was tall. Because in the pictures, you couldn't tell if he was tall or short. So I was surprised. And then he sat there in the chair, and I was like laying down on the bed, and he was just like staring at me. But that's gonna be the ending of part one on this. Pretty much he was a weirdo, guys. Okay, and I have not even spoken to this person since May. But he hit me up out the blue, guys. Labor Day. He's like, "Oh, um, you want to try this again?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But I'll elaborate more in part two. This is gonna be part one, guys, of all of this nonsense. Okay, it was really nonsense, and I was like surprised because he was like he didn't want to you know I don't know. As I said, this person is very very strange, guys. Very very strange person. I don't understand how you tell somebody you know basically, you don't want to, talk again, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, he messages me on Labor Day. That was just crazy. That's that's like 4 months ago. I haven't heard from you. Come on. No, I was texting. I was texting like a few times, but then I stopped because my phone wasn't working. Yeah, my phone wasn't working. But anyway, don't it doesn't even matter, guys. I got the proof. I came with receipts. Okay, this motherfucker didn't spend a damn dime. Okay, he could have at least said, well, let's go half on the room. He didn't even do that. Now, mind you, this was around the stimulus time. No, guys, I didn't take my money out of my pocket. I used stimulus money for that room. Okay, now let's get that straight. Because it wasn't for stimulus. I was not even going to go out there. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm not taking what I work hard for to buy spend to book no room for this weirdo. Um and I am no longer on Tinder, guys. I am tired. I'm not dealing with any more weirdos. It looks like people it looks as if people are on there, I guess maybe to just maybe have sex or whatever. I'm not about that. Um I'm older now. I would like conversation and then whatever else happens. But to just jump right in and say you want to have sex, that is crazy because there's disease out here. You know, not just coronavirus, something called HIV/AIDS or what. But that's besides the point. Um, but yeah, guys, he was a real weirdo. Oh, guys, why do I attract crazy people and weirdos? That's who I end up attracting, guys. Crazy people and weirdos. But it was just fuckery, guys. It was just foolery and fuckery. As I said, the only reason why I went out there is because I had the stimulus money, or else I was not doing it. Okay, but as I said, this will be part one, guys. Stay tuned for part two of this story. I don't want to say everything in it that I don't want to say I don't want to say everything that happened that day, guys, because it'll make the video too long. So just stay tuned for part two. Okay, and part two, part two is really gonna be some craziness. Okay. And thank you guys for watching my story time. This is Random Girl TV, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.